You'll probably have thought that we didn't make it back, huh? Well, it took a long swim, a marathon of running, a scuffle with some cannibals, and a few other nasty encounters. But eventually, we made it home. Bongo had held the fort for us while we were away, but it was time to get back to work for everyone. We'd managed to find and bring back with us a bunch of research so we could learn advanced stuff like skeleton repair beds, hydroponic rice weed, and the like. It was good to be home. We could spend some time upgrading our equipment, like black chainmail tangle musts for the hivers. We learned automatic drilling and we could put down automatic drills which would lower the workload of getting iron. We could also now build skeleton repair beds, so we could repair our skeletons and our skeleton limbs here. We could repair the Thrallmasters here too. We soon upgraded to Ore Drill 2. We planned out some rice weed hydroponics, which would allow us to make Gohan. We got ourselves prepared, and then we began to search the Shek territories that we hadn't yet explored. This was an opportunity to learn a little bit more about the Shek. We learned about the Bugmaster. The Bugmaster was a mythical warrior that the Shek respectively revered and tried to challenge towards the end of their life. They always failed. Apparently, he has a massive army of bugs. After that, we returned to the crater to try and pick up the research that we were unable to unlock the last time we were here. It took a bit of blood, sweat and tears to get it, but we got it. Back home, the legend of Bongo and his 3 hounds was finding its roots, as he was gradually becoming our travelling trader. Kyle continued to practice martial arts against the Thrall, but we needed more opponents, strong ones. We'd head out into Shek territory again, looking for strong prisoners. We found the Exile camp, headquarters to the Band of Bones faction, and a few berserkers who could make good sparring partners. These berserkers were as tough as rocks. But we had a lot of experience breaking rocks. the training would continue. Bongo was not our only trader. Beep did the special trades, like buying us some good bows from the Black Desert City. This meant that Bongo, Zim and Zan could bring some long-range capabilities to a fight. At this point, it was time to upgrade our walls to the larger, stronger variant. We opened our own shop, selling rum, hashish and sake. The mercenaries that resided in New Hope were overjoyed. They probably wouldn't be sober again for a long time. The riceweed was thriving in the hydro system, so we were eating well now. It was time to completely redo the walls, for the prison as well. The walls were finished, and New Hope was more secure than ever, as was the prison. We could quite comfortably leave just a small team to protect these locations now. Kyle was also learning a few new moves at martial arts. These new walls made New Hope an absolute stronghold. But to ensure New Hope's security, we would deal with an old enemy once and for all. A crack team of us would head out north. The Black Dragon Ninja's headquarters. They had snipers on the roof, so we'd need to be tactical. Beep tried to bait them out, but they stuck to the tower like flies to shit. Our tactics weren't working, so we decided to throw tactics out the window. Well, if it isn't Dimak, the leader of these food-stealing pricks. He also just so happened to have a Maito ninja blade, which I'll take as payment for his life. We'll also be taking his right-hand man, Buzan. They'll both get acquainted with the fort. We searched the tower and were able to get back some of the food that they stole from us. And that was the end of the Black Dragon Ninjas. That's a hell of a blade. Griffin was an incredible smith, legendary even, but this blade was different. We now had the Maito Old Saber, the Maito Heavy Polearm, and now the Maito Ninja Blade. They'd continue to enjoy our food from inside our cells. No more Black Dragon attacks. It was just the dust bandits that would trouble us now. Now the New Hope was more secure, we could pursue our greatest challenge. The Bugmaster. Our Sheikh comrades insisted on joining us for this one. They had long prepared for this. It may be our last battle together. The crater was surrounded by bounty hunters, seeking the 100,000 cats for capturing the Bugmaster. They were scared and trying to find their courage to enter the crater. But for us, this wasn't our first crater. We had seen hell before. We'd move forward into the crater at daybreak. It didn't take long before we found the horrific armies of skin spiders.
At first, we felt confident in facing them.
But eventually, we had to rest. But the time for rest was quickly over. We had made it to the Bugmaster's throne. After defeating his guards, we set up camp. We know that above us was the Bugmaster. We rested and prepared before daring to face him. If the legends held any truth, he was almost unstoppable. It was time. We hadn't come here to take a nap. Holy shit, he hits hard. If we want our guys to live, we'll need to give them medical attention. This guy's hitting far too hard. We had done it. We had managed to bring down the Bugmaster. By defeating the Bugmaster, we could also take his Maito foreign saber, which we would give to Dr. Chung for keeping us alive in this fight. The deadly Bugmaster was more mysterious than we had ever expected. His treasure was a chest full of human teeth, likely his victims. He had a single map in the chest next to them, showing a location in the Ashlands, Catlon's exile. The Bugmaster seemed to have been training to fight someone there. For us, we now need to decide what to do with this infamously wanted mystical character. Hand him in, or take him to the fort? Can we even hold such a powerful entity for long?